and welcome to Untitled Tarot, and today I'll be doing a reading for Cancers, okay? So this is going to be for Sun, Moon, Rising, Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto. Basically, if you have any planets or stars in your chart under Cancer, welcome. If you don't, welcome as well. You probably have a message in here for you, so keep an ear out, okay? And if you are a cross-watcher, I welcome you with open arms because heaven knows I was a cross-watcher for many videos myself, so I get you and I got you. Now, the way I work is that I first pull cards from the Lech Valentine Fairy Tarot deck, then I clarify those with Brian Froud's Fairy Oracle, and if I need any further clarification, I use Sylvia Nitzer's Mirrored Truth and Norman deck. Now, we all have an intuition and it's key that we learn how to use it, so watch the videos I post on Monday for that specific reason. And readings are like snapshots of the possible future that might arise if you continue doing what you're doing at this moment. If you don't like it, you have to change what you're doing. Now, my readings are suggestions. You can take them or leave them. It's not like what I say is word of mouth, word of law. Okay, so with that being said, my gorgeous Cancers, let's get into your cards. Okay, so I already pulled them out. Now I just have to read them. This is like the third try because my camera has been stopping on me. And so we start with the Seven of Spring. Now the Seven of Spring is in the reverse, as you noticed. Okay, and the Seven of Spring, being in the reverse, talks of at this moment you are not really on the offensive. You're more on the defensive. You are backing down from what you believe is true, from what you believe, okay? You are a little more standoffish at this moment because you are concentrating on something else, okay? And the card's clarifying that. Wrong set. Clarifying that number one is the undressing of a salad pointing towards the left. Now, any cards pointing towards the left mean one of two things, okay? They mean that or they're happening slowly or they happen in the past. In this case, I think this is happening super slowly because this card, okay, in the upright means that you look like you are impossible. You look impractical. Like no one understands how you do what you do, but you are doing it, so you're impossible for others. Now, this being pointing towards the left, this is happening slowly. You don't understand. People will not understand what you're doing. If you continue acting the way you're acting right now, at some point, people will wonder how you got to where you got, okay? And yes, so that's what that means. And for you to really achieve that, you need to first be able to express yourself freely, okay? And go on exploration of yourself. Next thing that you're going to have to do is you need to transform something within you that is holding you back, okay? Because now the outcome talks of inner transformation, irrevocable change. Now, nay. Okay. During this transformation, you are going to have to be very loving and caring towards yourself, because or else you might not be. Why is this in the reverse? It's not. It's supposed to be in the upright. I'm talking to myself. Talking to myself at night, making myself crazy. Out of my mind, out of my mind. That would be Rihanna. Talking to myself. Making myself crazy. Okay. Alrighty. You need to be able to be nurturing towards yourself because you are embarking on a new adventure, and everything is going to seem new and impractical, and you're going to wonder how is everything going to be done. So until you get to the point where you feel comfortable in this new cycle, you need to be caring and comforting of yourself, because mostly other people won't understand why you're going to a new cycle anyway. Okay, now another thing that will help you be able to go through this cycle is to change your viewpoint about it. Because if you have the same thought process as you had before, you might not really be able to take everything in as necessary. Okay, next card is She of the Croach, which is the receptive principle, which means that you need to be receptive to the information that is coming towards you about your surroundings, because if you aren't receptive to that information, you won't learn your lessons. Yep. Something I learned this week myself. And it's going to surprise you. Okay? It's going to surprise you because you got gotcha. And it's going to surprise you because you thought that the information that's coming from your surroundings is not really helpful until you actually change your viewpoint about it being helpful. And that's when you are going to be able to start looking at the future with hope and optimism, because you have controlled your present moment. You will only be able to gain control over and create the future you want if you have, first and foremost, have complete and utter control over your present moment. Okay? Now, next set. Darn. Okay, next set starts with the balance card. Now, balance card in this deck is the temperance card. Okay? And the temperance card talks of take everyone's input into consideration, merge viewpoints to create a better solution. Take your time. There's no need to rush. No need to rush. Now, the reason why this card is coming out is because number A, it's not even number, it's a letter, darn it. Okay, it's because you will need to be balanced. See this, the name on the card that represents temperance is balance, and there's balance here too. So in order to regain balance, you will need to go within and work on your shadow side. Your shadow self needs to be healed. Okay? Absolutely. And with that healing, you'll be able to go within and figure out what's the word? What is the wording I want to use? Find your sunken treasure. You will be able to discover parts of yourself you didn't even know existed. And you will be going on the biggest adventure of anybody's life. Going within and figuring out how you work is a big adventure in and of itself. Okay, then you have Jehovah, which talks of imaginary fears, unreal hazards, realistic caution. So whatever you are planning on doing, before doing it, you need to test the waters, and you need to make sure that what you are getting yourself into is actually going to serve its purpose. Next, by having realistic caution in regards to new lessons, okay, you will be able to tap into the fairy godmother, okay, which is energy, which talks of gifts, talents, grace, helpful lessons. So whatever you learn in this new paradigm will become helpful lessons for you in the future. Okay, next, Those helpful lessons will teach you about experience, will teach you new experiences, and those new experiences will form your, will let you tap into new intuition. Okay, it will let you see stuff before they actually occur, which is super important. Okay, next set of cards starts with the Queen of Winter. Now, the Queen of Winter is a very strong, patient, self-sufficient, funny individual. It says, let go of people or things that no longer serve you. Now is the time to focus on your career, unmarried or divorced individual. Now, this doesn't necessarily mean that you have to be unmarried or divorced. It just means, well, I mean, yes, unmarried. But it also could mean that you know, broke up from a serious relationship, which is what unmarried means. I just realized that, but whatever. Okay, so it means you've been around the block. And so I've had the time of my life and never felt like this before. Yes, I swear this is true, and I owe it all to you. Oh, I had Dirty Dancing. Not the version that Black Eyed Peas sing, but the actual soundtrack of the movie Dirty Dancing. Dirty Dancing soundtrack. Okay. No. So, the card's clarifying the Queen of Winter. When you become a strong person who is able to cut out unnecessary stuff from your life, you will begin to heal your mind, body, and spirit. Okay? And that will allow you to go to a new passage. You will allow you to pass to triumph, new level. Okay, so it basically means that you are moving up in your own life, which is good. That passage will allow you to sharpen your skills, become the magician of your life, and become the moral strength. Get moral strength and reinvent yourself. Okay. Now, get into the slot. Now, next you got the Singer of Connection, which talks of spiritual connection, karma, balance, and empathy. Yeah. Okay. So basically, this is saying that you will spiritual connection. Then you will, by cutting out the unnecessary people from your life, you will make room for the real necessary ones, which is super good. Next, you have harmony, honesty, which talks of being honest with yourself, being compassionate, and having tact in regards to change. Because change demands a ton of effort, and you have to be understanding towards yourself in regards to this new change. Then you got Geo the Slow, which means that this might take a bit of time, so you're gonna have to buckle up. Buckle up, as in give it all you got, because that is what is gonna allow you to really be able to fully realize this. Okay, buckle up. Now, next card, you got the King of Autumn. Now, the King of Autumn is in the reverse. So it says this king is kind of cold, unaccomplished. So he's basically still on his way. So I would say that this is more like the prince of autumn, not really the king. He's not accomplished yet, so he's just this prince. He is nice. He's very personable, and he's very skillful. Okay, so it says that you are being a little defensive in regards to what you know is right, because you're not yet fully like comfortable within your own within what you can do. Okay, and it says everything going your way, a good so because of the fact that you are still in this learning curve, things might not be going precisely the way you would like them to go, but you're getting there. Okay, and it says at this point, maybe because you don't feel completely like what you should, you don't feel complete within yourself, you aren't really attracting the right people into your life. So you don't feel like the people you have attracted into your life are the exact people you should be working with, which is completely normal. When you don't feel completely secure with your own personality, you attract not so well people, not the best people. Basically, the way that you can work through this, okay, is being able to see the blessings in everyday life, being able to see the little blessings that you receive as what they actually are, which are amazing. Okay. Then also you are going to have to be very, very unconditional with you have to unconditionally love and accept yourself, because at this moment you are living a total learning curve, and it's going to take you some time before you get there. Next card is the Ace of Summer in the reverse. Now the Ace of Summer in the reverse talks of not really having a new relationship, and that will not surprise me because you are currently occupied with getting something done. So you are on a whole new level, and which means that you are how should I say it? You are more preoccupied by what is going on right here, right now. You can't really concentrate on how you feel about the things. You're more concentrating on being aware of what is going on, self-protection type of thing at this moment. And that is because of Tintin the Sylph, acute intellect. You need to be quick on your toes. You need to be able to synthesize and discern between the useful and the unuseful information at this point in time, which will lead you to Iris of the Rainbow. Basically, once you become able to discern between the necessary and the unnecessary, you will feel, okay, once you become, how should I say this, accomplished in discerning what is important and not important, you will become like, okay, I've upped my game. I can now see what is necessary and what isn't in life. So now you have hope for the future because you see the promise. You see it. It's like right there. You're like, yes, I'm getting closer. Then with Tintin the Sylph, with the fact that you have an acute intellect, you are going to be able to discern, like, from all the stuff that you get, all the knowledge that you get, because that's what this card is. Solace talks of knowledge, consciousness, and synthesis. You are synthesizing all the information that you're getting in order to consciously know farther than a shadow of a doubt what is for you and what isn't, okay? And then you got Himself, which talks of natural law, natural magic, life force. Okay, actually it says natural law, life force, magic, shamanic powers. So once you get in the present moment, you will be able to tap into a whole new set of magic. Okay, and that new set of magic will allow you to tap into this energy, the singer of the chalice, which is trust, joy, patience, creativity, hope, and miracles. You will have a whole new viewpoint on life. You will be so happy because you will have gone through you will have discovered stuff within yourself. I think that's it. Self-discovery leads to happiness. Yeah. Leads to happiness. Okay, so my gorgeous Cancers, this is all that I have for you guys this week. If you like this and if you'd like me to go deeper into your specific situation, please contact me at the email in the box below and it'll be my pleasure to assist. In that same box, you'll find a little description of this video and my price, okay? Now, with that being said, like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and click on that notification bell to be notified when I post new stuff, as well as leaving me a comment, because I adore comments. I adore comments. I read them all. I may not answer all of them, but I absolutely read them all, okay? And with that being said, my gorgeous Cancers, I wish you guys all a very good week, and I will see you next time, okay? Bye!